Okay. Before anyone looks at referring, they've really got to nail the basics. The basics are show up every fortnight, do a lot of one-to-ones with other members. Once you're doing those two things and you got it well, then you can start to look at referring. Referring is a lot more complicated than people realize. So what it's not is this. My neighbor is not going to come across and say, hey, Byron, do you know any bookkeepers? Because I'm thinking about getting one. And I'll go, I certainly do. I'm so glad you asked. That's a referral. It's just dropped in my lap and I happen to know somebody. That doesn't happen. And that's not referring is about. So why can some of our members refer to 20 people while some of our members can't refer to anybody? This is going to shock you. I believe it actually starts with caring. First, members have to care enough to want to refer. We've got some members that have made 20 referrals and their business is tiny. So it's not like they're actually doing a lot of things themselves, but the difference is that member cares. That member wants to see the other members thrive. So they care enough to want to help those other members and want to be out there looking. So it starts with that. For you to be a good referrer, you've actually got to care to want to. You've got to care to want to see other members do well. Start there. Do you care enough about our other members to want to refer to them? That's where referring starts. Once you've got that worked out in your head and you've changed your mindset about, yes, I do care enough to want to refer, then you have to start looking out for them. They don't just drop in your lap. It's called referral reciprocators, and it takes a really long time to master that. I practically now do it in my sleep, but it's something you've got to learn how to do. I was at somebody's place a few weeks ago, and they were talking about how they're going to do a big bathroom renovation. Without even thinking, I said, oh, do you know a good builder that can do the bathroom renovation for you? Because I know somebody. Now, there's not even anybody in our networking group, but that's what blurted out of my brain because I'm so used to listening to people and going, I could help them with that. And then I started to think about this same person, they're probably going to need refinancing. Oh, I'd love to put you in touch with a great broker that can help you with refinancing that bathroom renovation. So I can guarantee you all this. Everyone that's in a networking group bumps into one person a day that you could be referring to. You just don't realize it yet. So this is a massive mental mind shift change that people that are new to networking need to learn, and it takes a really, really long time to learn it because you're just going about your day without the need of this. Think of this. You're in the queue at a post office and the woman in front of you is talking to her friend about how she wants to get her carpets cleaned before Christmas. Bang. Oh, I just heard about you and your carpet cleaning. I know a carpet cleaner. That's pretty extreme. But hopefully you get my point. So think back to yesterday. Think back to who did you speak to on the phone? Who did you bump into the street? Who did you work with? What do they do? What kind of referrals could have you introduced them to that you didn't even realize? And I bet you'll be shocked at how many things you uncover. But it starts with you caring. You've got to care. You've got to want to do it because it takes time and effort. So do you care? And if you don't care, is a networking group for you? Because it doesn't work if just stuff's dropping in your lap. So this is a big one. And it also takes time to look out for those referral receptor signals. So I had a one-to-one with one of our members recently, and then I went away and I thought, I know 3 people that could really benefit from their service. And I'm in the process of now doing introductions to them. So that's what you're going to be doing too. You've got to go, well, I've just met with the mortgage broker Who do I know that could benefit from the mortgage broker? Well, here's a secret. If any of us have a mortgage, we can all benefit from the mortgage broker because he can look at our rates and seeing if we get the best rates. We can all benefit from the accountant because we've all got businesses. Percentage of us could benefit from the bookkeeper. So referring starts with caring, and it starts by retraining your brain on how to look out for those receptors of who are you talking to. So start this exercise today. Start by going, who am I meeting with today, either via email, via phone, or in person? Who may I bump into today? And how can I look out for what they may need in their life that I can help them with? Now, take this one step further. Right now, you might come across somebody who needs a plumber, and there's no one in our group currently that's a plumber. But practice saying, hey, I might be able to hook you up with a good plumber. And then ask us, do any of us know a plumber? That way, you're practicing the whole receptor process on anyone you bump into. Now, how to refer. To start with how to refer, I'll tell you how not to refer. Don't say, oh, I know this guy that does these amazing widgets. Here's his business card. That's the worst way to refer. The way you refer is this. It's very, very simple. You basically flip it. Look, just with your widget thing, I know a really great widget supplier, and I've been working with him for quite some time, and I can really highly recommend him. What I'd suggest is this. You need to start nodding. What I suggest is this, is I just reach out to him and I just get him to give him your contact details, and he gets in touch with you via email or phone or something. Look, I assume you'd be happy with that, wouldn't you? You've got to get their permission for privacy laws. Yes, that's fine. That sounds a great idea. So you've got to get their permission for privacy laws that, yes, they're happy to reach out, but it's the way you phrase this. Then what I do is this. I then send my widget supplier and my friend Nancy an email, and I send it to both of them, and I say, hey, Nancy, this is Warren, the widget supplier that we spoke about. He does a fantastic job, and you should be reaching out to him. Warren, this is Nancy that I spoke to you about. She's the one that actually needs your special widget service, and here are your phone numbers. Phone number, and you've got their email addresses in the thing. And then you put it into our app as a referral. So that is how you refer somebody. But you've got to do those other things first. There's no point going straight to referring until you've got the one-to-ones, until you've got the regular meetings, until you've actually then worked out how to turn on your referral receptors. That takes a really long time to do, okay? So I hope that has helped you a little bit in understanding how to become a referral guru. And obviously, this is something you need to work on. So reach out to me for additional advice and guidance. My fee is free.